So we are in mess, my brother. We are in mess.
So from January up till now, you don't even
there's
have
nothing like competition. There's nothing like January 2nd this year. The whole shop was demolished. They only give us 48 hours notice.
Wow.
They only give us 48 hours notice. And there is nothing like, okay, you people that are doing so business, you relocate to this, or, okay, stay like this. Nothing like that. Nothing. I'm telling you. You can confirm with this, what I'm telling you on national radio. You can confirm it from other people. I put Eleko Market, simply St. Saviour Street, Lagos Island, very close to Sura Market.
Demolished. Thank you very much, Abdulrazak. And it's a question that's been often asked when the state government carries out the demolition. Is it to how we usually will say, is it to reinstate the master plan, which has been in existence? Oftentimes it hasn't always happened in that way. Physical planning is the allocation of land uses according to spaces. Oftentimes the spatial allocation of land uses. And if you look at a place like Lagos, increasingly it's commercial. So oftentimes the argument on why you demolish a residential community and then you re-award those plots for super highbrow estates, and you ask yourself, why was it demolished in the first instance if you were going to have houses for exclusively rich people occupy those spaces? So those are questions that begging for answers. Hello and good evening, Femi. Remy, rather.
Hi, Aghogho.
Great. You calling in from Akoka, Remy?
Yes.
Excellent.
The modus operandi of APC since 99 is what you just said. They know how to demolish buildings.
Oh, so sorry about that, but do try call back. I'd love to hear. A lot of people apparently have been affected by this, and this has been going on for many years, and the jury is out. Very few people actually get reprieve at the end of the day. The way this is usually done, in my years in the field when I did carry out physical planning with the Housing Authority or with the FCDA in Abuja, you'd have to first and foremost issue out notices saying that there's been an aberration in what has happened. The demolition is the last stage that this can happen, and even before that has happened, according to the country's Urban Original Planning Law, 1992 was the decree which has been amended, 2004 Planning Act, requires that the following steps are taken: 7, and then 21 days notice. And even if that has happened, you still have to create the opportunity where people can intervene, and a resettlement, especially when the occupants of that area have documents showing that they have a legal right to be in those spaces, has to be taken into consideration. And all of that is taken into consideration before the demolition happens. And oftentimes it is with a human face. And so in other words, if you think about it, to carry out these demolitions requires a lot of money. The tractors they're using, the bulldozers they're using, the policemen, the men who are used for this exercise are paid. They're paid from the public purse. So you'd have to put out the argument that if I'm going to go out for a demolition exercise worth millions of naira, is there any better way we can save the money, save the properties that are going to be demolished, which even cost more at the end of the day and will make the state even poorer if it eventually happens? So those are people who, for example, in Abuja had celebrated Nasser El-Rufai for demolishing 70,000 houses. And I never asked the question how many were built in place of the 70,000 while he was Minister of the FCT, which was a big argument in the planning circles about total clearance or demolition in the pursuit of urban renewal. Okwe is calling in, I see, from... Okwe, where are you calling in from?
Igbogbo in Ikorodu here.
Igbogbo. It's been a while I heard about Igbogbo. How is Igbogbo?
Igbogbo is fine.
Good. All right, go ahead.
In December 2017, a demolition was carried out in our community here by the state government, saying that to give that way and in the interest of the general public, as we speak, 4 years, going to 4 years, they promised to pay us compensation. And as we speak, no kobo has been paid to date.
For 4 years.
Do you understand, sir? As I speak, the influential ones, those who know the way, have been settled. So sometimes last month, the governor was in our local government here, and he promised that before May, that this thing will be settled, that everything will be settled. But after he left, what people are saying is just a mere political statement.
He said before May.
The only house that I know that where I was born, we are not equally blessed by God. So the only house that we have that we are supposed to live until God will make our own, we have been dispossessed of it, and they promised us that they are going to pay compensation. But as I speak, no compensation has been paid to date. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Ope. And it's a familiar story. Houses demolished, families disrupted from their homes, and then there's promise from the political actors that you will get resettled, you will get compensated. 4 years here, I've had 5 years, and some even longer. I hope I could. I wish I can. If I can get people who can tell me if they've pursued legal means to see if you can force the matter in court and get some resolution. But we're going to go on a quick break first. By the time we come back, I'm sure Hannibal Uwaifo will be in, and from the legal point of view, probably will be able to help us understand the hope for the. Now I'm looking at 1,000 in Kaitoro community in Oke-Egan, which is the community which we have in focus here. But from the calls I'm getting, probably we'll have several thousands whose homes have been demolished in this state and have never been compensated or resettled. And the sad story is that the demolitions continue to happen without a letdown. Let's go on a quick break. It's the Hard Factor 99.3 Nigeria Info, and we will be right back. Let's talk offline.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
Don't bring me down. I'm floating over the clouds. These screens and stout is taking over the house. Sure, we don't know where we go, but we don't know where we're coming from. My teacher said the story long, and so
GoTV don't do am again, no. Then stand by your side, gidigba. Enjoy 32% discount on top GoTV Max. Yes, so if you pay GoTV Jolly for only 2,460 naira, now so GoTV go upgrade you sharply to max levels with 75 plus channels. Abracadabra. I go talk am again. When you reconnect on top Jolly subscription for 2,460 naira, then go summer you with Oga of Entertainment, GoTV Max. Make you enjoy Indian series for Star Life, La Liga, Premier League football, Big Brother Naija highlights on Africa Magic, Nigerian Idol, BET, Cartoon Network, and etc. etc. Better discount, better savings. GoTV truly there your side, oh. Existing Max customers as at first March, no follow for this offer, oh. Terms and conditions dey. GoTV, love it.
Hey, Rent Money will lend you up to 6 million naira in 24 hours for business or personal needs. So, for loans of up to 6 million. Call us now. Our phone lines are open till 11 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Need money? Rent Money.
I have to read for my exams, but I feel so sleepy. Hey, drink amber.
This work, I tire gone. Alaye, you don't go drink amber.
I'm not sure I can meet that deadline.
You can't, Joe. Drink amber. This traffic na die, oh. Guy, not to drink amber. That's right. With 1 can of Amber Energy Drink, you get your daily recommended dose of nutrients, vitamin, amino acids, citric acid, and a blend of guarana, a natural caffeine to give that huge rush of energy to get you through your day. And don't forget that refreshingly premium taste that is sure to blow your mind.
last, wahala for who no dey drink amber, oh.
Amber is proudly Niger and available in stores near you. Amber Energy Drink. Stimulate the energy in you.
Mama Shade, this your pikin no well, oh. Make you take am go hospital now.
My sister, na big
money be that? Which big money? You never hear about LSHS Eleko? Eleko? What be that?
Lagos Health is our wealth.
Now, true, Lagos State Health Management Agency, LASHMA, don't bring correct healthcare plan. Where makes sense for your automat? It does apply healthcare. Where your hands feel rich. This one, now for everybody where they live inside Lagos State. They call them a Eleko. Whether you be civil servant, small private business owner, trade professional, or even market man or woman. So far you they live inside Lagos. This better now for you.
Make you register with Eleko branded agents or outlets where you see Eleko logo.
Pay 40,000 naira every year for family package or 8,500 naira every year for one person. Make you begin enjoy mind. For more information, call 0700 Eleko or 0800 Ask Lashma or make you visit www.lashma.com.
Lagos Health is our way.
Hey Ali, how are you?
I'm tired, Shadi. My bank is bashing my head with charges.
Have I not shown you how to break free from overhead banking?
Is it that Kudo something?
Kuda, Ali. It's Kuda.
That one, Kuda. Are they even safe?
Hey, where do I start? They don't charge me account or card maintenance fees.
My bank has even charged for a debit card I don't have.
My Kuda card was free and delivered to my house free. I have never paid a naira for owning this card.
What about transfers?
Kuda will give you 25 free transfers to other banks every single month for the rest of your life.
You're right, Sha. Shadi. Is your hotspot on?
Better use your own data.
Shadi.
Kuda Microfinance Bank gives you an account with free transfers, a free card, and zero ridiculous fees. Break free now. Get Kuda on Google Play or the App Store now and open a full bank account in a few minutes. Kuda, the bank of the free.
Hey, now your house be this. It shock you. Enter kitchen, make I show you my double door fridge. You never see anything, no. How will I take manager? New house, new fridge. I beg, show me the road. Hey, my sister. Now landlord wahala, now carry me go discover Adron Homes and Properties. Adron Homes and Properties. Now real estate company. We get integrity. I beg, talk to me. My husband called to give me money. Before you know, no. We don't own our own home. Adron Homes can't give us key, give us fridge. Everything just changed for us. Hey!
Yes, so you selfie top up your family fund this Easter with only 25,000 naira initial deposit. Constantly spread your balance between 12 to 36 months with plenty gift with Boku for grab. Oh yeah, sharply call Adron Homes on 0805-887-2338 or 0802-461-8283 or 0802-212-2490.
Charles! Yes, mommy? Go and bring 2 sachets of hypo bleach for me. Why 2? Because I'm using one to soak the whites and using one to kill all the germs. But I can't see any germs here. They are so tiny you can't see them. But they are there. And that is why I trust only hypo bleach to kill them all.
Make your white fabrics whiter and your household free of illness causing germs and viruses with the disinfecting power of hypo bleach.
Hey, GoTV don't do am again, no. Then stand by your side, gidigba. Enjoy 32% discount on top GoTV Max. Yes, so if you pay GoTV Jolly for only 2,460 naira, now so GoTV go upgrade you sharply to max levels with 75 plus channels. Abracadabra. I go talk am again. When you reconnect on top Jolly subscription for 2,460 naira, then go summer you with Oga of Entertainment. GoTV Max. Make you enjoy India series for Star Life, La Liga, Premier League football, Big Brother Naija highlights on Africa Magic, Nigerian Idol, BET, Cartoon Network, and etc. Better discount, better savings. GoTV truly there your side, oh. Existing Max customers as at first March, no follow for this offer, oh. Terms and conditions dey. GoTV, love it.
Do you know that you can obtain a specialist degree along with professional certification? Yes, that's the Wellspring University Edge. Wellspring University offers specialist degrees in cybersecurity, software engineering, information technology, computer science, accounting, taxation, mass communication, and business administration. For other courses, visit www.wellspringuniversity.edu.ng. Wellspring University offers postgraduate and undergraduate courses. Please call 0704 255-0535 or 0907-333-0526.
Oh boy, check this new La Casera packaging now. Paulo say the freshness don't fresh. Me say na lie. The refreshment don't fresh. Now the matter with the settle so.
Bring and make us.
Wait, why now?
Hey, same ultra apple taste. Fresh new label. The refreshment don't fresh. Enjoy the fresh vibes of La Casera with new colorful, exciting look. But the bamba apple taste no change. La Casera, I love this drink.
I am Simone Cipriani.
And I'm Claire Press.
You are listening to the Ethical Fashion Podcast.
Get ready for another season of the EFI podcast series.
Change starts at the grassroots level from the collective efforts of people.
This Friday at 12:15 to 1 p.m. This series will explore topics relevant today more than ever.
The systems that we live in are operating with 100% efficiency to how
through the voice of African creatives and leaders. Hosted by Simone Cipriani and Claire Press, the series explores issues driving the conversation around ethical fashion. The discussions featuring African leaders and creatives range from female power and wildlife conservation to African entrepreneurship. Right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Hey, Go TV don't do am again, oh. Then stand by your side, gidigba. Enjoy 32% discount on top Go TV Max. Yes, so if you pay Go TV Jolly for only 2,460 naira, now so Go TV go upgrade you sharply to max levels with 75 plus channels. Abracadabra! I go talk am again. When you reconnect on top Jolly subscription for 2,460 naira, then go summer you with Oga of Entertainment. Go TV Max. Make you enjoy Indian series for Star Life, La Liga, Premier League football, Big Brother Niger highlights on Africa Magic, Nigerian Idol, BET, Cartoon Network, and etc. Better discount, better savings. Go TV truly there your side, oh. Existing Max customers as at first March, no follow for this offer, oh. Terms and conditions dey. Go TV, love it.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
All right, welcome back. And 5:30, with 24 minutes to 6. Let's get on with the matter very quickly. Hannibal Uwaifo is the President of Africa Bar Association and he's finally found his way in the wahala of all the movement and everything. But great to have you join us on the Big Hat Fact. I'm Hannibal Uwaifo.
Thank you so much. Happy to be with you once again.
It's been a while. Hannibal is now all around the continent trying to find ways to make continent better and importantly Nigeria better in how the rule of law is applied to situations. So Hannibal Uwaifo, this matter, this Kayetoro community, I opened the phone line shortly before you came in and it's shocking the numbers of people who've been evicted from their homes, thrown out, just like the people in Kayetoro, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., some months, years now, and there's been no hope in sight for them to get either compensated or resettled, even when they are legal title holders. And this has been going on for such a long while. Let's get your reaction first and foremost to this.
Well, thank you very much. The Kayetoro matter is a very tragic situation. But I'm happy to a level, and I want to say it so because it's good to always be truthful and always be up and doing when situation arises. As tragic as it is, I'm happy that I was called from the office of the special assistant to the governor,
right,
asking us to provide some documents of destruction that took place there. Even though I thought they know because STV and STV channels, TV, so many stations,
right,
and newspapers have discussed the matter and shown the monumental destructions that took place there.
Right.
So, but where we obliged, because I wanted to find out what's the purpose. So if they say bring the discussion, someone said, well, maybe the Lagos State government is listening to us, and I believe too that probably the governor sent the letter of protest, to his special advisor to look at. Probably they are going to do something. I don't know. I tried to find out, but civil service, we are also lawyers. We know the profession,
right,
and we know secrecies that lies behind government, particularly government in Nigeria. So we said, well, let's see what happens.
Right.
And then also, I'm also happy that, someone also called me, the secretary to the Committee on Physical Planning.
Right.
He also called me and said the Physical Planning Committee of the Lagos State House of Assembly is also scheduling a meeting to meet with us. We'll be trying to arrange the dates, but I believe that between now and before the week runs out, they should be able to get a date for us to go there. So in that direction, I want to say, well, maybe the government is now having a rethink because, like I said in some of my presentations, both on TV and on radio and in newspapers, print and electronic, I did say that the time has come when these destructions must stop.
Right.
You can't, if people are built on lands, whether they are for government or they are not for government, it's time for us to have the way to punish those who sold government land as against poor citizens who are your electorate, who elected you into power, and who take time off to try to live a life despite the fact that government is not doing anything for them. They try to pick up the pieces, sell tomatoes, sell newspapers, and then gradually they manage to go on and then they buy cement and all these things on credit that will be paid in years, and then you come boom with your caterpillar. It shows,
Hannibal, the essence of every law oftentimes is said that the law is made for man, not man made for the law. And I know it's frustrating sometimes when people want to apply the law and don't realize that this 200 houses destroyed represent 200 families, thousands of people whose lives and social interactions have been disrupted, just like that. What do you think is sometimes the rush and the hastiness to go ahead and do this without considering the consequences this would do to thousands of people?
I think that, for me, like I did say, I think that most of it have to do with thoughtlessness, hypocrisy, bad governance, and also politics. The rush to compensate those who are political patrons or those who are political proteges and all that. And it doesn't work well because if you need the people to get to the office of governor or any other office in our land, you also need to know that it is the people who will support you. So the reasons behind it is everything but noble, and it cannot be supported because even when government claims to have land, the Land Use Act is very clear. The land is held in trust for the people. It doesn't belong to the governor. It doesn't belong to the commissioners. It doesn't belong to those who lead government. It doesn't belong to politicians. So if, for instance, I, as president of African Bar and also a lawyer, I will not support a place, a situation where people, no matter how poor or how rich they are, build on a land meant for public hospitals or for hospital that is genuinely meant. I'm not talking about a fake or trump-up hospital. I'm talking about a hospital that is genuinely made for hospital, and government takes the land, builds the hospital, and then the people enjoy it, or it's meant for secondary school or primary school. Those type of things will not be allowed. But even then, what I keep asking is, when these things are taking place, where is the government? Where are government agencies? Where are the physical planning authorities? Are they not sitting there collecting all sorts of bribes from different people and then allowing them to continue to do this, only to come at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. with spurious, notices or whatever you call it, and claims, vandalize the whole place, destroy everywhere, and render people's lives useless? Do we know what comes out of this? Do we know how these people end up? Some of them end up committing suicide because they are owing money. Some of them ended up committing disrupting. Family ends up being disrupted because the wife can no longer have anywhere to stay, so he goes to the mother's place or go to his parents' place and all that. From there, different things start to happen. Children can't go to school anymore. There is a total dislocation of the whole family. That is why I've been advising government. We either take proactive steps. If you take land from communities, since before the Land Use Act, communities used to own land and they give it out to people until the Land Use Act came. So if government takes land and pay the owners compensation, government must make adequate arrangement to secure the land. Just like it it provides that individuals secure their land.
Right.
Just like when me and you or I and any other person buy land,
Right.
we secure it.
Right.
Government must secure its land. He cannot keep quiet for 10 years, for 15 years. After people are built there,
Right.
then you
All
now
right.
go
Hannibal,
and,
sorry,
and use
can
caterpillar
I put
to
you on
whatever you call it
on
to
a
destroy
pause? Take a quick break. Hannibal Uwaifo is the president of African Bar Association. I'll focus on demolitions carried out by the state this time around Kaitoro community, Oke-Egan, which is at by Eleko Junction in Ibeju Lekki of the Lekki Expressway. Happened on the 8th of February. Over 200 homes destroyed, and there's still been no compensation or settlement, and we're sort of using this to spread across a number of demolitions that have happened in the state and have all had the same sort of results. 99.3 Nigeria Info, let's talk.
Uplifting the nation through information.
Somebody's phone.
No, it is wrong. The problem that the lecturers have against IPPIS is very simple. Our lecturers, they are not teaching in University of Lagos alone. They are teaching in other universities, private, public, state, all kind of universities. Now, this IPPIS will cut off this madness. So that is what they are against. No, they feel like the federal government, the corrupt government. So let them be chopping their own at the federal level, while the university will be chopping their own at the university level, academic level. And it can't continue like that.
Your reliable station for more information around Nigeria. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
All right, welcome back. I know a lot of lines buzzing, but because we've taken the first half to take in the questions and the reactions, I'll just give Hannibal Uwaifo, African Bar Association president, the opportunity to respond to some of these things. There's this feeling of helplessness, Hannibal, from people who've called in saying that this has happened and they have nothing to do, even though it's very clear what the role of government should be. I mean, the fundamental food, clothing, shelter, these are things that people, the basic necessities of life we talk about. But housing, unfortunately, where this is covered in, many people feel when they've been chased out, someone in Aghogho, someone in Ikorodu, different parts of the state, they haven't gotten anything and have just kept quiet. What should anyone do if he's forcefully evicted from his home?
First and foremost, I think it's a shame and an indictment on government.
Right.
If a citizen is left homeless and he has nothing to do.
Right.
If a citizen's house has been destroyed by government and he has nothing to do, it's a shame and it's an indictment on government. Not only Lagos State government,
right,
which is who carries out this action frequently, but also on any other government at that, whether in Nigeria or in the continent.
Right.
Don't forget, the prosperity of Lagos is not brought by the government of Lagos. It's brought by those who enter Lagos and who make developments, who do. The houses you are destroying, people paid for those lands, whether legally or illegally.
Right.
People went to buy cement, people bought sand, and this is just commerce that is raising the Lagos. Later, people will have houses to stay, to do short business and all that. So it's all these businesses, particularly the small-scale businesses, small-scale business entrepreneurs, have multiplier effect on the economy of Lagos. Without that, Lagos will not be what it is. So Lagos should be the protector of all citizens. Just like our present governor always advocates.
Right.
Lagos State should protect everyone. It is time we stop destroying houses and giving to friends and businessmen and politicians. It's time for us to take up a policy. If government have taken over a land which it can no longer reclaim as a result of some individuals who are unscrupulous, government should hold them accountable, prosecute them and deal with them, but not to destroy people's houses and render innocent people who are helpless, homeless and useless. That's what is presently happening. That's not justice. Government can claim illegality between your legal also between a government and its own citizens does not make any sense.
Absolutely.
With all due respect, it does not make sense.
Absolutely. I mean,
so we need to stop all this.
Absolutely. I'm shocked. I mean, my major in university, urban and regional planning, and the development control was part of an essential part in physical development and physical planning. And total clearance or demolition, like which you see, was something which was frowned on. You did not write an examination on urban renewal, and you recommended demolition or total clearance. You'll be failed. I mean, it wasn't considered to be forward thinking. You had things like economic regeneration, you had things like rehabilitation, as ways in which you could carry out urban renewal, build new towns.
Absolutely.
But we haven't seen this employed here. It's sort of a easy way out in trying to force development in places by completely demolishing. A number of people have said also to ask the question that if you have these things happen on a wide scale, they talk about the inequitable distribution of wealth and the gap between the super rich and the super poor, where the super poor unfortunately have nothing to do or to fight back, has been a real cause for concern. The rich guys, someone said, they found their way and got compensated, but they unfortunately didn't get any compensation or were not even resettled.
Well, I think what you said is, I'm very proud to see media practitioners. I just came from a press conference where I stressed the rule of law and talked about our 2021 annual conference coming up, which is basically centered around accountable governments in Africa as a panacea to the unending conflicts in the continent. Once government is accountable, once government it's for the people, when government works for the people, there are no crises. But when government works for itself, as we see in Nigeria, as we see across the continent, then there's crisis. You will not have crisis in a place like Botswana, because Botswana can for years when Festus Mogae was president, he easily was rated by the UN as the best, most administered country in the world. You see that happening, so, and you see that happening in one or two other countries. I'm not going to count South Africa, because South Africa has joined the league of totally debased and disorganized society.
Interesting, Nigeria is in the second week of a judicial workers lockdown. Would you consider Nigeria as part of that group?
Well, it's unfortunate that my own country is in this quagmire. The judicial autonomy is in the constitution. So why are we here? So this is a tragedy of the nation. This is the tragedy of the African people. Nobody wants to consider. Go and see what the State House of Assemblies are doing. Legislating on fabulous allowances for ex-governors who have made themselves super rich. 3 houses here, 100% salary, helicopter to go, 10 buildings in Abuja, policemen for life, all kinds of. Where are you going with all these things? A man who could barely afford 3 square meals have now been voted by these people's houses you are destroying. You destroy their houses, you now go back and look, come on. There is injustice and it will not last. The day of reckoning is coming. I don't pray that we enter into chaos. I'm not a supporter of chaos. The African Bar does not support anarchy. But it's the way you lay your bed, that's how you are going to lie on it. So the earlier we start reversing this trend, the better. And that's my advice to the Lagos State government. This Kayeto matter should be the last. The people were not under electric tension, high tension wires. The people were not obstructing public highways. The people were not, and then you say illegal structures, big houses of that nature that people have labored for 10, 12 years to put together. You have the effrontery to call it an illegal structure? Come on. That is the most callous act of wickedness. That Governor Sanwo-Olu should not tolerate. Because the houses were not illegal structures. They may be illegal in terms of maybe you don't have PUD permits. But not that the structures, or not that they were illegal structures, as if you are talking about shanties. That's those who were talking on behalf of government tend to portray. Come on, government should have credibility.
All right. This is a matter we are going to be on for a while, and as I say, it's a rolling conversation. And we hope that with the African Bar Association involved in this whole thing, we would find some light at the end of this tunnel for, if not, the hundreds of families that have been affected by the demolition in Kayeto, and hope, like you say, it'll be the last.
Yes, hopefully. I believe that Governor Sanwo-Olu has been listening and he's been saying things, and I believe that he's a new governor of a new generation. And I believe too that he will act on this and get these people who are at the brink of total annihilation out of this quagmire they're in. I'm talking particularly about the Kayeto episode, which is the latest.
All right, we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much, Hannibal Uwaifo, President, African Bar Association. And we'll touch bases with you now and again and see what the association can do, especially in the rule of law and other matters of national interest.
Thank you very much. I'll be glad to be back.
All right. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, it's an opportunity for you to win 10,000 naira or know who's won 10,000 naira in just a minute. Please stay with us.